taking a look at the Green Lantern at Hal Jordan. It is dropping at 10 a.m., but I believe there's a wait list. Should we go for it? I think we should go for it. Is it going to be worth it, though? I'm going to go check to see if I have the Matic. Let me go and check it out.
It's official.
You win.
Yes, we are here. We are here. We are live. We're back at it. You know how we do it, like an NFT addict. We are in the building. Please hide the children. Please hide the children. It is time. We are going to go and check out some of these digital collectibles, man. There's a drop going down in about 1 minute. We're going to go and try to check it out. What am I doing? Should I go for it? Do I have enough gems? Let me see how much money I got. Do I got 20, at least 20 in there? Oh, we can. We got to go find this drop now. Oh, it was there. It's there. How do I mint this? Visit website. Let's go. Log out. How do I go for the drop? I believe that. Oh, where is it at? Green Lantern 25. It's 25 gem, $25 for the full size. It's at 9:30 on 3 mints at $20 at 12:30 and 9:30. Oh, it says 9:30 right now. How do I go and try to purchase one of these? Why isn't there a link over here? Oh, come on. Let me try to do this. McFarlane Digital. I'm going to try to go and mint it. There you go. We are there. Mint now. Should we do it? We should do it. It hasn't started yet. Don't do this to me. I have a McFarlane MTD badge. Mint now. I don't know if these are gonna sell out though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Claim phase hasn't started yet. So at 9:30, there's 1,100. Are these gonna sell out? This item looks pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This Green Lantern looks pretty dope. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are going for this. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna grab one. I'm gonna wait to see what happens, and if it looks like it's gonna sell out and go crazy, I might get another one. But I don't think I will do that. Maybe I should get one and give it away for Sunday. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. How's everybody feeling out there, man? All right, let's get this episode started, man. We got a jam-packed episode. I got some topics for you guys today. Chico Roco. Are we still talking about Chico Roco? I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking about this as I was driving home last night. Oh, I got the piece. Okay, so 222 have been sold. If you guys are paying attention to the Hal Jordan, 222 have been sold. We're gonna keep an eye on that, and if it looks like it's gonna sell out, we are gonna go and buy another one. McFarlane's Digital, that is right. McFarlane Digital is dropping the Green Lantern right now. Also, Disney and Fortnite. Bro, what is happening? What is happening with the Disney Fortnite situation? I'm gonna tell you guys what I think, and you guys are gonna. Oh my goodness, Fortnite x Disney. We're gonna talk about it for a second. We're gonna talk about it. Fortnite has Disney. What does that mean? What does that mean for you? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for the space? Does it mean that we're going to drop Fortnite NFTs? Does it mean that we're going to be on Fortnite? Does it mean that our NFTs or digital collectibles are going to be interoperable, or you're going to be able to use them on Fortnite? I don't know. I'm here to ask the questions. I do have an opinion on this, though, but I'm not too sure what to think of. Thank you, love. I don't know. My girl just brought me coffee, man. And she brought it to me in a Gary Basement cup. all day. You already know how we do it. Oh, I love it, man. Before we get this episode started, can we take a deep breath together? We're gonna take this nice and slow, man. Let's take a deep breath together at the count of three. One, two, three. We're still living in the physical world. So even though we're in a digital space, we still have to enjoy the physical. Take a deep breath, fill your lungs with air. Remind yourself, oh, I'm alive. Remind yourself. We're going to talk about Disney and Fortnite, man. What's going on? And we're going to talk about Vivi, the Stormtrooper, man. What's up with the Stormtrooper? What's up with the Stormtrooper? Let me go look at Vivi Digital Collectibles, man. Because that Stormtrooper, I'm gonna tell you guys, I have one. I got one on the drop, actually. This Stormtrooper it's something special. And I don't think we're seeing it right now. I don't think we're seeing this. There's 98 of them in the marketplace. Bro, there was like 165 of them a few days ago. Literally, this piece has been doing nothing but going up and creeping. It's creeping on you. Do you guys got one? Do you have one? Do you have two? Oh, spicy. Because if you're a Star Wars guy, if you're a Star Wars nerd, and I say nerd as a badge of honor, if you have one of these and you're all about Star Wars, then you know you need two of them. Bro, you can't just have one. You can't just have one of these. We can't just do that. I got one. But I'm not a Star Wars guy. You know, I don't really collect Star Wars like that. So I don't need two of them because if I ever I'm never going to make a Star Wars theme environment. I'm not going to sit here and put Luke Skywalker with Darth Vader. I'm never going to do that. I'll probably do that with X-Men. If we had X-Men on the app, of course, I'm going to have X-Men, Magneto, Sabretooth, Gambit, even Jubilee. But Star Wars, nah. I only have one because you already know what time it is. What's up, Billy Bob Bitcoin? How you feeling out there? Got my Green Lantern? Me too. I don't dislike the McFarlane, but I'd rather spend my money on Vivi. Charlie. And that's fair enough. You don't have to be a McFarlane. But I'm going to tell you one thing. And this is just for myself, though. This is just what I think. This is just what I do, right? I collect on both because I don't know what people are going to respect. I don't know what people are going to respect down the line. So it doesn't matter what people respect. I collect what I like. Now, one of my biggest heroes is Todd McFarlane. I love Todd McFarlane as an artist, and I know him personally. I've been to Todd McFarlane's house, y'all. Make some noise. Yeah, you heard what I said. I've been to Todd McFarlane's house. So shout out to my boy Todd. Now, the reason I love Todd and what he's done, I don't love him as a person. You know, I'm not a fanatic of anybody. But I respect him and I appreciate what he did. Because after Todd McFarlane, nobody saw Spider-Man the same way and nobody saw Batman the same way. He's the only artist that was able to change the sentiment of both these characters, the vision and the way that it was drawn for the rest of his existence. Nobody has changed these characters like Todd McFarlane has. I'm losing my breath. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I can do my breathing exercises this morning. And I usually try to go through the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Ooh. Ooh, that one sounds good today. The reason I respect Todd McFarlane so much is because he changed the game. Now, Todd McFarlane, he could have dropped on BV if he wanted to. He could have done that. But what did Todd McFarlane do in his real life? He was down with Stan Lee. He was down with Marvel. But then Marvel trying to dictate what Todd McFarlane can do. And Todd McFarlane changed the comic book industry from the inside out, right? He ended up creating Spawn. He ended up taking Jim Lee with him. He ended up taking all, he ended up taking all the OGs on all the giants, and he created Image. And he created Spawn. And he's always been a disruptor. No, all right, I'm not trying to go on a rant. But what I'm trying to say is that I back up Todd McFarlane because of the rebellious attitude that he has with the status quo. Right? Whatever everybody does, he's going to do the opposite. So as an investor, I can't just, obviously VV is my pillow. VV is a pillow. VV is a place where it's like, okay, we got big IP. And we're going to talk about it right now because we're going to talk about Fortnite. But VV has big IP. And in theory, VV can't fail. But I also know that Todd McFarlane can't fail. And I get it. Disney can't fail. But that's the only reason. That's one of the reasons, right? One of the main reasons we came into VV, because they had Disney. It wasn't because of David Yu or Dan. You guys weren't fans of David Yu prior to VV. It was because of the artwork and the comic book and the artists that are on VV. What is the first VV statue? Is a Todd McFarlane Batman. Do you know why he's a Todd McFarlane? There's a reason for that. It's not an accident. So for Todd McFarlane to be out here in the real world doing his own projects and dropping his own stuff, I did go for the drop today. I did go for the drop. I got one. I'm gonna go peep game real quick. I don't think we know what we got so far, but I got one. I'm not gonna go get another one. I mean, I could, you know what I'm saying? But we only need one, man. We only need one. I got one of them. And there's no rarity just yet, right? You know what? I didn't even look at the rarities. Did I just do that to myself? Stop it. Let's go look at the rarities, man. I know there's a video in here. Let's go look at this. Well, I don't want to go through a whole rant on why I enjoy Todd McFarlane, but as a person and as an artist, I respect him. As a business person, I respect him. And the fact that he's out here doing his own project, I respect him, right? Because Todd McFarlane, the Todd Batman statue, is so legendary, and the man is still alive. That he's still walking around on Earth, right? If he wasn't around, if Stan Lee created an NFT today, you would be going nuts. You would be, oh my goodness, Stan Lee. Same thing. Todd McFarlane has his own NFT project. The only reason you know about Todd McFarlane is because of the statue. All right. Nah, I'm just, all right, let's just keep it moving. I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to these pieces right here, I really enjoy the commons. They don't try to make the commons the secret rare. I really enjoy that because everybody wants the original one. Everybody wants the OG. Everybody wants the one that reminds everybody of what it is, like the Superman. We want the one with the green car, not the one with the black car. I get it. It's a exotic. It's a little bit more valuable, more scarce, more rare. If you're a baller, you can do that. But everybody wants the green one. So make the common one the most popular one, and make the exotic one the weird one, right? So that way everybody gets a chance to get the OG. Yo, if I get the yellow one, I'm gonna be upset. Let me go peep game real quick. Did these sell out? These haven't sold out yet. Stop it. Let's go back. I think I can go back. Oh, I can't. Can I go back? I can't. Oh, there it is. Oh, not even half of them has sold. It's not gonna sell out. I wonder if it hits the public mint with these sellouts. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's the Green Lantern. Not to say that nobody respects the Green Lantern, but he does look official right there. He does look really cool right there. I mean, the quality of that piece. And that's another thing, too, right? McFarlane really cares about the quality of his pieces. All right, let's stop talking about that. Let's go back to the Imperial Royal Guard, right? Wow. All right, so this piece right here, man, I think this is going to be a special piece. I think this is going to be special right here. I think that this is going to be one of them pieces that we're going to look back and say, yo, it's gone. I think this is going to do better than Luke Skywalker. I'm not even lying to you guys. Everybody was so hyped on Luke Skywalker, and I get it, right? I get it. I'm not gonna fud Star Wars just because I don't watch it. But this one looks better than Luke's. No, you know what? Luke Skywalker looks like the actual actor, though. It really, really does. It really does. Oh, I can't find Luke. Don't do this to me. All right. He really looks like the character. He really looks like the actor, which is crazy. And like usually it's not like that. But he really looks like the character. The character looks like the real world actor, though. He looks a little weird too, though.
I hear so many young people today talk about a world that's emptied of heroism, where there are no more noble things to do.
Yeah, because people have sold their soul. In this now, people are willing to sell their souls faster than ever. If that's why we don't have stand-up people anymore, because people have no morals. Different topic. All right, we're just gonna keep it moving.
What do you say to them?
Luke is often treated and receives his father telling a generic hero type of.
Oh, my boy Luke looks the same. Look at him. Bro, he looks almost identical to this piece right here. It's almost scary. Yo, this is a dope piece. All right, I was trying to play him. I was trying to play my boy Luke. This looks dope. He got a big forehead. I can see it. I don't know, but for some reason it looks like he has a big forehead. He has his nose right here. His facial features look exactly like the one on Vivi, though. It really does look like just like the actor. This is a real good piece. Actually, I might consider getting a Luke Skywalker, just because I was thinking about this morning, right? And I always say to myself, okay, collector's app, you're gonna have to collect what you like. But sometimes you can collect what other people like. Now, I'm not into Star Wars, but I'm smart enough to know that this is going to be a valuable piece right here. 55 gems in the aftermarket for an animated Luke Skywalker. Wow, that's a steal. It's just that we're taking it for granted. All right. That Imperial Guard, it looks legendary, though. And I think that's a special piece. I'm going to talk about this one for a second, if you guys don't mind. This is a cool piece right here. What's up, Super Arsenal? I don't dislike the McFarlane, but I'd rather spend my money on Vivi. Fair enough. Bro, you go for the DC NFT or MTD drops today? I did. Artists like Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko did the creating. What's a Stan Lee? I get it. That's not the conversation today. I get it, though. There's an argument to be made. Stan Lee was never the artist, but hey, listen. Stan Lee was guiding the ship. He was the captain of the ship. So yes, you can have all the people that make the ship go. You need them, but you also need a leader. You also need somebody guiding the ship. You also need somebody orchestrating the orchestra. Right? It's like that in business, in school, in art. You always have to have a captain, right? In a gang, everybody can do dirty stuff and everybody could be a gangster killer, but you still need the one smart dude that's going to put the pieces together. That's Stan Lee, bro. All right. Stan Lee's legendary, man. Don't do that. Oh, see, if Stan Lee is not that legendary, but we give him legendary status, imagine Todd McFarlane. Imagine Todd McFarlane. All right. So this piece right here, I think is going to be a special piece. And I'm going to tell you guys why. I think that eventually a lot of people are going to want to decorate and make a Star Wars type of environment. They're setting it up for that. Look at how much Star Wars we have. And you cannot have a Star Wars scene without the Imperial Royal Guard. And the thing is that when you have an Imperial Royal Guard in front of your door, you need more than one. You need two of them, right? So, how many pieces of this exist in the world? Let me see. I think there's like 888 pieces. If it's 800 and it's 983, but Vivi keeps 90 or 40 of them, right? Which is nuts. Let's say, all right, let's just say 900 pieces. You know what? We're going to give it the benefit of the doubt. We're going to use 1,000. We're going to add extra just to show you how scarce this is. There's less than 1,000, right? There's less than 1,000 of these pieces. If you're a real Star Wars guy, like a real Star Wars nerd, like a real, like you love Star Wars, like you grew up watching Star Wars, what was the first one? Episode 4 or 5 or something like that. They started weird like that. It doesn't matter. In the 70s, when it came out, you were going nuts. You have the comic books. You got R2-D2. You got C-3PO. You got the bike, the speeder bike, and you got everything. You got Darth Vader. Now you're waiting for Chewbacca. You got Luke. You're waiting for Leia. You got Kylo Ren or whatever. You got everybody. If you're really about that Star Wars life, you're gonna need 2 Imperial Royal Guards, minimum. If your house has a back door, you might need 4. If your house has a side entrance and you want to put an Imperial Guard everywhere, good luck. So let's just say that you need 2 Royal Imperial Guards, right? You need 2 Royal Imperial Guards at least. Only 500 people can have 2. Less than that. Less than 500 people in the world could have 2 Imperial Guards. If that's only if people have 2, but I know that people have 5, 6, 7. People are stacking this. So less than 500 people in the world, I think that's going to be like less than 300 to tell you the honest truth. I think it's even less than that. I think that in the world, and I'm just pushing numbers out of my brain right now in real time. This is processing right now, and you guys are watching this right here, right now. Less than 300 people in the world can have 2. Artists like Jack Kirby, true. Todd is the artist and the leader. Todd is the artist and the leader. True story. Hey, Arcade. What's up, C-Spill? How you feeling out here? Let's go, Arcade. If you had Mouse, Secret Rare, what collectible would be worth selling it for? Let's go. So if I had a Secret Rare Miles Morales, what collectible would it be worth selling it for? As of right now, Miles Morales is in a special place. I'm going to tell you why. Because Miles Morales is very popular with the new generation. Very popular with the new generation. Same thing with the Spider-Boy comic book that just came out. All the old school people might not have an attachment to it, but they have an attachment to Spider-Man. Spider-Man is going to push Miles Morales. I think Miles Morales, the Secret Rare, is probably the best collectible on the app. That's my personal opinion. Oh, what about the partner statue? I'm not going to lie to you. The partner statue is a little garbage. I'm not going to lie to you. I get it. If you want Mickey Mouse first appearance, you got Walt Disney. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to take that back. I don't want to see you guys in the comments saying anything. I didn't mean it. I don't think the partner statue is trash. I personally would never want to display a partner statue. I would rather display a Miles Morales Secret Rare anytime. Obviously, the partner statue is one of the grails on the app. Arguably, there's other grails that are better than the partner statue. If I was to have anything on the app right now, I would want to have a Secret Rare Miles Morales is probably the best collectible on the app. I wouldn't sell it for anything. I mean, what would you sell it for? What would you sell it for? Todd? Just stop it. Don't disrespect Todd McFarlane like that. But the secret rare Miles Morales is going to go farther. It depends. It depends. Can the Todd compete? I think there's a lot of Todds. That's one. And I just think that secret rare Miles Morales has more room. It's one of them. Another thing too is that the secret rare Miles Morales, it hasn't seen a bull run yet. You know, that piece came out during the bear market. So that's something that I also think about a lot too. It's like if the piece already had a bull run, you kind of gauge, like for example, the partner statue is like one of those pieces that was like, okay, before the bull run, this piece was like top dog. But now we're in a different time. Now the partner statue has competition, right? It has a secret rare Miles Morales as a competition. It has a secret rare Luke Skywalker as competition. And who knows? Wolverine could come. More things could come, right? So but I don't think anything messes with Miles Morales. I just think Miles Morales is one of the best pieces. I'm trying to think of what I would sell it for. If I had a Miles Morales, what would I sell that for? Comic books, obviously. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Comic books. I'm just a comic book person, but as far as collectibles, I would just keep it. I would just keep it unless you were gonna sell it and keep the gems. I think that gems is the most valuable asset on the app. I don't even think it's the collectibles or the comics. I think the gems are the most valuable because regardless of what happens in the marketplace, a gem is still $1, technically, less than $1, 80 cents. You know what I'm trying to say. Shakester, Faith Thomas, let me tell you, Kid Arcade, how I'm going to value the comic book I'm working on. Faith Thomas, every time you're in here, you talk about your comic book, but you never talk about the topics that we're talking about. So please, let's stay on topic, Faith Thomas, but I'm going to read your comment anyways, right? Let me tell you, Kid Arcade, how I'm going to value the comic book I'm working on. It's not by money. It's not by by amount of purchase. Well, you don't care about money? You're going to go broke, Faith. You're going to go broke. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a little bit about the money. You know, as an artist, I get it because I'm an artist as well. Let me just make this point real quick. As an artist, I don't do art for the money. I do art because I don't know what else to do. It's just what I do. I just wake up and I just start doing art. Actually, I'm working on a new piece if you guys want to check it out. I'm working on a new piece. It's a new skull. Let me show you. I was working on this last night. Look at that piece. Look at that piece. As you guys can see, I love rainbows. Look at my t-shirt. I can even plan this. But look at, I was working on this piece. I'm going to make it a hologram as well. I spent maybe 4 hours working on this already. I don't think I'm going to spend much more time. I think that I'm going to cap it at, I can't be working for more than 2 hours on each piece. I'm only going to do 25 editions of this. I'm only going to do 25 editions of this piece, or maybe less. I'm going to start putting out more scarce stuff, all right? I'm going to start putting out stuff that's more scarce, all right? Let me tell you, Kid Arcade, how I'm going to value the comic book I'm working on. It's not by money. It's not by amount of purchases. It's going to be seeing the smile on the faces of those which will get it. Faith Thomas, this is beautiful. And I agree with you. I do art. When I do a piece of artwork, I don't think about how much money I'm going to make. I don't even think about money. Whether or not I get paid, I'm still going to be doing artwork, which is crazy because I'm a tattooer. I do it, I would, even if I didn't make, even if I was rich, this is how you know you're an artist for real. If I was rich today, if I had no worries in the world, if I didn't have to do anything anymore, if I was well off, there's nothing I had to do anymore. Like I'm retired. I got all the money in the world. I'm good. I would still tattoo every day. I would still create artwork every day. Even if I was super rich, I just don't know what else to do. Every time I sit there, I just start drawing on my iPad. And it's almost an issue because sometimes I just want to put it down and say, okay, don't work anymore. I just work a lot, man. I got a problem. All right, I just love working. That's just what it is. But along with that, Faith, just along the lines with your comment, nobody does it for the money, but we also have to be able to support ourselves. So I think that finding a balance of not through the process of creating artwork, right? Because while you're creating the artwork, you're not thinking about money. And when I'm creating artwork, I'm thinking, oh, how do I make this better? How do this look? This looks better. Oh, I'm gonna change this. Oh, I gotta erase all this. That's the process. But once I'm done with that, and it's like, okay, now, do people in the world, do they enjoy this? And if so, then they would help support the cause. And maybe I'll release this piece for like $2 which is like $1.50, right? And I'm only gonna sell 20 or 25 of them, whatever the case is. Whoever enjoys the artwork and wants to continue seeing the growth in the process, they'll probably pay $2 for that. And that's where you have to create balance. It's how to monetize from yourself without selling your soul. I think that once you start selling your soul, that's when the problem kicks in. So it's never a bad thing to do things for money, Faith Thomas. I know you're creating a comic book, but don't allow that to not be in the realm of your mind. Allow that to sit somewhere in your head, knowing that eventually I gotta make money. So don't climb a ladder in the wrong building. Put the ladder in the right building, climb it, so when you get to the top, you're in the right place. All right. I didn't even know if that made sense. It made sense in my mind. Shakester, what the F? What's good, everybody? What an amazing time to be alive. Steve, I got a poster for you. You need to come to my house. And I got comics. Yep. Miles Secret Rare, the GOAT. My collecting style has changed since landing it on drop, but I feel like I'll miss out potential gains if I don't take advantage now. Okay, Shankster, I'm going to tell you the honest truth. If I would have gotten the Miles Morales on the drop, I probably would have sold it the day of the hype, because that was when you were probably going to get the most money out of it, is during the time of the hype, right? When an item pops out today, if a statue came out today, the next 24 hours are going to be the most activity on that piece. Maybe a week or two afterwards, if it's a grail like the Miles Morales. Let's go look. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go and take a look at the NFT tracker on Miles Morales and see my NFT tracker. And we are going to go see what type of activity. And is it called Miles? Oh, it is. Ultra rare. Secret rare. All right, let's go look at this. There's only 20 in the marketplace. That's crazy. All right, look. All time. Let's go look at the all time. All right, so. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Wow. Very telling. So this item came out in October. All right. This item came out in October. If I'm looking at this chart right now, the price on this piece right now is $10K. And you know what? There's not that many of them. So maybe this might be a little skewed. Right? I think that right now, 10K. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, bro. The highest this piece went was like a little bit over 10K, 12, 13, 15K. I'm not a financial advisor, but when I look at a chart like this, I would want to sell when it's spiked up at the most. I would never sell when it's so low, right? So if I was to sell this piece, it would definitely be while it's over 10K. If this was over 10K, I would consider selling it, especially when there's no hype or no drop right now that nobody's expecting. I think that might be the move, I don't know, though. I don't know. I think that right now it's sitting at 10.99, right? At 10K, a little bit over 10K. The average low has been beneath 10K, and the average high has been above 10K. Anywhere between 10 to 15K has been the highest. Anything between maybe 6, 7, and 10K is on the low end. If I was to sell this item, I would not sell it during the low end. I would sell it during that spike. And right now would seem like a good time just because it's above 10K. And it just depends. Are you trying to sell it and find opportunity to potentially buy it back and have some gems off of it? Do you care about that? Do you have a good mint number? There's a lot of things that I would put into consideration. Is there an item that I'm trying to get, right? Because if they were to announce a Wolverine, for example, and the prices and the Wolverine was something that everybody wants to have, then you might have some people trying to get rid of the secret rare Miles Morales during the Wolverine drop or announcement, and this might go lower than 10K. I'm not too sure though. I'm not a financial advisor, like I said. I'm just looking at the charts. And that's just the thoughts that are going through my mind. I personally, it just depends. Do you have a good mint number, right? Do you have a good mint number? Too much Todd and Walt on Vivi. Miles is scarce. Miles Morales is one of the best pieces on the platform, for sure, for sure. What's good, people? Hinano, Hinano, your package came back this morning. I don't know why it came back this morning. So I went back to the post office and I shipped it again. So you have a new tracking number. Yeah, they sent it back to me. I don't know why they sent it back to me, but the first Spider-Man Secret Rare, the original, is not better value than Miles Secret Rare. You guys are crazy. What? Pink Panther? Let's read this one slow, man. The first Spider-Man Secret Rare, the original, is not better value than Miles Secret Rare. You guys are... Nobody said that. Nobody said that Spider-Man's better than Miles Morales, bro. Nobody said that. I think that everybody's been saying that the Miles Morales Secret Rare is probably the grail on the app. It's the grail above everything. It's the Secret Rare Miles Morales. That's a beauty. Can you make a physical of that piece? The skull. Possibly. I compare collectibles too much. I could literally get every grail item for one Miles Secret Rare. Yeah, true story. And it just depends, right? It just depends on your exit strategy. Because I think about that all the time. When I'm in the marketplace and I'm like buying comic books, I always say to myself, there's a few things that run through my mind, right? The first one is, should I get a common? Or should I get a secret rare? That's the first thing that comes to my mind when I'm buying items. All right. It's not because I want to have the secret rare and I don't want to have the common. It's not even about that. I think to myself, which ones of these is going to be the easiest to sell when I need to sell it, right? Now, if I have Giant Size X-Men #1, and let's just say that I have 1,000 gems right now, right? Let's say I have 1,000 gems right now. Would I buy 15 of these commons, or should I buy one secret rare? That's the first thing that comes to my mind is like, okay, which one should I buy? And then the second thing that comes to my mind is, which one will be the easiest to sell? Could I get rid of 10 giant size X-Men's? Or is it easier to get rid of one giant size X-Men secret rare? Another thing that I think about, how easy is it for me to sell 10 giant size X-Men commons rather than selling one secret rare? Because I think about this right now. Right now, there's some comic books that I am stacking, right? And I have over 20 of them for some comics. If I was to go into the marketplace right now and try to sell 10 of them, I'm going to kill the market. Like, you guys are going to be so mad at me. If I came in here right now and I listed 10 giant size X-Men's at 27 gems so I can get rid of them, they're not going to sell. They're not going to sell. They're not going to sell as fast. And I'm going to create a wall. And you know what that means, right? As soon as I create the wall, somebody else is going to come try to sell one, and they're going to try to undercut me. And they're going to sell theirs for 25. And then it pushes the floor down. Now, let's say that I'm listing 10, and then you want to list 10. And then Joe wants to list 10. And then Joe wants to list 10. And everybody wants to list their... Yo, that giant size X-Men is going to be 10 gems at the end of the day, bro. It won't sell. So would I rather have 10 giant size X-Men's, or would I rather have one secret rare and try to get rid of one secret rare? Oh, it's $8.69? Bro, I might get that secret rare, bro. I'm not even lying to you. Should I start looking at my collection? Stop playing. No, if I had any gems right now, I would get another Royal Imperial Guard. I will get another one of these. I genuinely think that these. Oh wow, this floor is thick, bro. I mean, there's a lot of people trying to find some little bit of wiggle room in here. All right, back at it. Let you guys let me know in the comments down below. That's a beauty. Can you make a physical of that piece? The skull. Oh, I can. I can. Oh, I see the physical of the skull. I see you, Steve. I can. If you want me to. The art looks dope. That's a beauty. Read that skull art you showed. I appreciate you, Shakester. Appreciate you. That sucks. The post office does weird things. I know, Hinano, but don't worry about it because I took it back and I complained and I told him, hey, so I got a new tracking number for you. I got a new tracking number and it's gone. It's gone, guys. Everybody should have gotten their tracking number by now. If everybody that ordered a poster, it's in the mail. It's in the mail. It's in the mail. So you guys should be getting your posters in the next couple of days. I'm so excited for you guys. All right, let's talk about this Fortnite. Let's talk about this Fortnite on Disney and on Fortnite and everybody in the all this stuff. All right. Man, I know it's gonna be. According to Disney, right? Let's look at this. Let's play this. Let's read this first. According to Disney and Comics and Crypto posted this breaking news: Disney invests 1.5 billion in Epic to create a persistent, open, and interoperable ecosystem that will bring together the Disney and Fortnite communities tied to Fortnite. This will also be powered by Unreal Engine. All right. Breaking news. Disney invests 1.5 billion in Epic. Epic is a gaming, to create a persistent, open, persistent. Persistent is a key word because when I hear persistent, I think all day, every day, 24/7 at any time. Oh, let's go log on to the metaverse. And that's it, right? An interoperable ecosystem that will bring together the Disney and Fortnite communities tied to Fortnite. This will also be powered by Unreal Engine. According to Disney, this will be a world-class games experience and interoperating with Fortnite. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry. English is my second language. A world-class games experience and interoperating with Fortnite. The new persisting universe will offer a multitude of opportunities for consumers to play, watch, shop, and engage with content. See, this is a good word right here. The word shop, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. And engage with content, characters, and stories from Disney, Pixar, Marvel. Okay, yada, yada. We're not going to read that anymore. Let's do this.
Discover a place where magic is epic.
This looks amazing. Like right off the bat, it looks like a movie. It doesn't even look like a game.
Discover a place where magic is epic.
Oh, so we got Disney in the middle. This is going to be a Disney metaverse, which is going to be like a Grand Theft Auto, like a Fortnite, and it's going to be interoperable with Fortnite probably. This is going to be tight. I mean, they got Disney in the middle. They got Marvel. They got Lucasfilms. Oh, we got Disney. I see. Oh, I don't want to see that real quick. What is that right here in the bottom? Oh, that's Wreck-It Ralph. This is Pixar. So we got Pixar, we got Lucasfilms, Marvel on the right, on the left, I mean. And then we got Frozen in the back, right? Obviously, that's ice. And this right here is like Jimmy Neutron. What is this over here? I'm not too sure. I don't know. All right. Let's talk about this. Well, all right. I had a little bit of time this morning to think about this. And I think that we're looking at it wrong. Okay? I think we're looking at this wrong. Vivi is not a gaming company. Vivi, they've told you before, this is like the gift shop. This is the collectibles space. Vivi is the digital collectibles space. And they even rebranded the company with the slogan, Collectors at Heart. This is the collectibles space. Now, we have Capcom on the app. There's already video games companies, Rabbids, right? The Rabbids is a video game as well. We already have video game assets on the app. If the video games aren't here with the assets, we're not the gaming platform. I'm going to give you an example. Mario Brothers. Let's say they announce Mario is coming next week. We get Mario and we're getting Luigi. Everybody is going to say, oh, we're getting Nintendo. We're getting Nintendo. We're getting Nintendo. We're getting Nintendo in theory, but it doesn't mean we're going to get the games. We're just the gift shop. This is the digital collectibles. Disney can start a metaverse with Fortnite. And they can gamify it and they can do whatever they want. But they don't owe the Vivi Collectibles anything. Because it was never that. They're just digital collectibles. It's just the collectibles, guys. It's in the name. Digital collectibles. It's not a gaming platform. If it was a gaming platform, you know what would be bullish? If I started seeing the Mighties inside of these games. That's bullish. But even then, even if we saw the Marvel Mighties in the games, it doesn't mean that the Marvel Mighties on Vivi are going to do anything with it. They're just the collectibles. I just never build I've never, especially now, I realize what it is. I say to myself, I don't have these wild expectations in my mind of, oh, one day we're going to see the Doom Mighty running around and jumping like a Cryptoid. No, maybe it could happen, but I'm not building myself up with that expectation. As of right now, whatever we have is what we have. Reese told you guys before, whatever you have now, just expect it to just be that. They're telling you, hey guys, it's a collector's app. It's collect what you like. Collectors at heart. We're just collecting digital assets. These are not, nobody's promising this stuff to be gamified, right? So, yes. And another thing too is Disney is releasing their IP to a lot of different platforms. Disney's going to have a bunch of different metaverses. Cryptoids can possibly have a Disney metaverse. Vivi can possibly have a Viviverse where maybe Disney has a partnership with Vivi and they create a Disneyverse in the Viviverse. Fortnite, they're going to have a partnership with Fortnite. Maybe next month, there's going to be a new gaming console, the ZZZ, and ZZZ is going to have a Disney game that also has a metaverse of its own. It is what it is. And don't expect it to be connected to Vivi. Just like Cryptoys is not connected to Vivi. Just like Pinnacle is not connected to Vivi. Fortnite is not going to be connected to Vivi. Fortnite doesn't even drop NFTs. But if they did, we'd be in trouble. Digital toy store. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Appreciate this advice, Arcade. Gives me another valid perspective. Shankster, we're not financial advisors, bro. We're not financial advisors. Hamoon. Yo, Hamoon. I sent your package as well. Oh, no. Hamoon, your package came back also. And I tried to resend it this morning. I just got back from the post office right before I went on live. And the address was wrong. That's what's wrong. The address was wrong. So I'm going to have to verify the address. In fact, this is a digital collectible store. Nothing more, my G. I try to tell y'all. Hamoon, it's facts. Sup, vault. Facts. This is the digital collectible store. Nothing more. Digital shop with digital toys. 100% VV's a collectible shop. It's exciting news for the space, though. And Cryptoys does have games in its roadmap. They do. You know, why I'm more bullish on VV than anything else? Because you know what separates VV from any other platform? There's something that separates VV from any other platform, and it's something that people overlook. Not all of us. I don't. I actually, this is one of the reasons I'm in VV. There's one reason why I'm on here, and it's not because I think this is going to be gamified. All right, I'm going to be super honest. When I first came into VV, I did think it was going to be that. I did think that. I did think this was going to be us. It should have been VVX Epic Games. VV got knocked out. Disney came in and said, you know what, VV? Let us do it. Let us do it, right? Originally, when I first came into the space, I did have expectations of all this stuff being gamified because that's why I came in here. Now I realize what the space is, not because nobody told me, but because I'm smart enough to just look at it. And it's still not gamified. There's still no VVverse. There's still nothing. So my expectations as of last year, actually, it's been a year where I told myself mentally, don't expect anything anymore. These are just digital collectibles. If they decide to release a Mighty's video game, it might not be connected to VV. It might just be an app on its own, and they might just be charging people. You might get some perks for holding but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be what we thought, right? Because what everybody thought was you buy your NFTs, right, from the App Store. Not from the App Store. You buy your VV stuff, right? You buy your VV stuff, and then you're able to use that stuff to access video games, to access whatever you want to access. I think we're just going to have to let go of that. And just think for a second and say to yourself, okay, moving forward, you have to put it in your mind that this is just a collector's app. That's what I did. I just had to do it. I just had to make it easy for myself. I am going to tell you why I'm so bullish on VV, though. Why I'm so bullish on VV. Hello? Yo, what's up, Dave? No. I'm gonna doing a live stream right now. Yes, of course. Me too. That's what I was just about to tell everybody. Yes, I'm about to say it right now. All right. It's the comic books. The comic books. When it comes to statues, skins, we don't even do skins. When it comes to statues, anybody can create any statue. What makes that different from VV? If you have a secret rare Miles Morales on VV, so what? Fortnite can create a secret rare Miles Morales also. What makes the one on VV so special? It doesn't. It's the first in the blockchain. I get it. You know what makes VV special? Is the Mighties. The Marvel Mighties. Because if they started using Marvel Mighties on Fortnite, that connects it to VV. If they're using Darth Vader, who cares? It doesn't connect nothing to VV. That's why the Mighties are so important. That's why the Marvel Mighties are so important. Because the Marvel Mighties are exclusive to Vivi, the comic books. Nobody else is dropping comic books. That's the one thing that separates Vivi from anybody. Because nobody is dropping comic books. If we see comic books being dropped on Fortnite, Houston, we have a problem. If we start seeing comic book platforms pop up with Spider-Man, we have issues. As long as Vivi is the only one with comic books, as long as Vivi is the only one with comic books, I'm not going anywhere. And I just gave you guys the sauce because that's what makes me bullish on Vivi. If you think that by owning a Spider-Man on Vivi is going to give you a Spider-Man skin on Fortnite, I don't want to burst your bubble, but it might not happen. What is separating Vivi from anybody else? It's the comics. If I see Fortnite dropping comic books, it's over for everybody. And if you're collecting on Vivi, man, it's a collector's app. It's just a gift store. If you play Sonic the Hedgehog, you still need Sega. You still need to go play it. If you want the statue, you're going to have to come into Vivi. What do you guys think? I see you guys in the chats. I see you in the chats, yo. You own over... Yo, should I get Fortnite? Do I need to get Fortnite? Arcade just became Vivi's lawyer for 5 minutes. LOL. It's the comics. It's the comic books. It's the comics. That's why I'm here. Anybody can take anything, but if they start dropping comic books and other platforms, good luck.